everyone.
Hello.
Look at us. This is fancy.
Wow. This is nice. I can't believe you managed to clear the zombies out for this special occasion.
Listen.
I'm typing on a computer. Fancy behind the thing.
Sir, you're going to have to wait your turn just like everybody else. Yeah, I did have to clear out quite a few zombies, but you know what? It's Resident Evil's 25th anniversary, everybody. It was worth it. How awesome is that? I can't believe it's 25 years old.
No, that's 2 years older than me.
Yeah, that's a long time. I feel like it's gone through so many changes as well since the beginning to what we know Resident Evil as today too.
Massively. Well, it's one of my favorite series. I haven't been around for the entire time that it's been going, but it's like one of my earliest gaming memories, or by far one of my favorite earliest gaming memories is Resident Evil is how I met my best friend, and we who is and remains and who might be watching now, one of the are you looking at the chat? One of the biggest Resident Evil fans. Hi Rory, that I've ever met, and we used to stay up all night. Because we had to defeat the evil, playing through all of the games, and I'd get too scared and throw the controller at him, and then, encyclopedic knowledge of all these games.
You absolute dorks.
Yes, massively.
I say in a loving way.
So played through all of them. So, but my memory is not good, but I remember most of the big moments from these games.
Yeah, I think I've joined the series fairly recently, so I really only started, not becoming conscious of Resident Evil, but I started with Resident Evil 7, which I've played bits and bobs of and watched lots of stuff about. And so joining, I guess in the stage when Resident Evil changed to be first-person shootery is just, compared to obviously both of you who know loads about, the original Resident Evils and, the stuff that come before, it's so cool seeing the different, interpretations people have of Resident Evil and, what they think Resident Evil is to them. So as they think new players as well, like yours truly.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. As someone who is new or was new to the series, what kind of expectations did you have coming into such a classic franchise?
I was originally quite what's the word? Not apathetic. I was quite apprehensive about it being really actiony because I wasn't really into action horror. But when I started playing Resident Evil 7 and I literally couldn't move far because I was so scared, it was just one of the things that kept me going was it seemed like such a intricate, fucked up world that they create around you, and that was what I wanted to know more about. The kind of mold and stuff was cool and stuff, but what I think I really liked about Resident Evil 7 and what makes me excited for Village is that the horror was so rooted in characters in the Baker family. It was so twisted. It wasn't you're in a science lab and there were the T-virus zombies coming at you like Mila Djokovic or something. It was so personal, which kind of, I think horror is the best when it's personal, so that's kind of what got me into it.
I guess one of the interesting things about Resident Evil is that it has changed and changed again and then changed again some more so much over the years, and that's probably why it is one of those enduring series is because think of all of the gaming franchises that have managed to make it to 25 years. Most of those are family oriented, I guess, but there's very few that make horror series that make it last that long, and it's kind of
definitely.
The reinventing thing probably has something to do with it. Ian, what about you? What was your starting point?
My starting point was back in the 90s. It was a PC demo disc which had Resident Evil 2's demo on it, and it was a timed demo. I think you could play, there was 30 minutes you could play it for, and I played it so much over and over again that I managed to get actually quite far into the police station in that 30 minutes. The first time I played it was I'd die outside to the zombies by the burning police cars and things. And the more I played it, the quicker I could get. And in the end, I was speed running this demo for ages.
You're like Tom Cruise in that film where he just knows the sequence over and over again, further and further.
Exactly, live, die, repeat, or whatever.
That's the one. That's the one.
So I was speed running that, and then I didn't play Resident Evil again for a long time after that. I think the next time I played Resident Evil was on the GameCube.
The Resident Evil remake.
Yeah, I played
Wait, there's
that
been
with
a remake
friend.
before the one that came out recently. How many times have they remade the first game?
A couple of times.
Oh, well, completely remaking it, I think only the once. And in fact, let me just...
Yeah. Well, there's a remaster that came out recently.
Here's one I prepared earlier.
Yeah.
Yay! Yes.
Yeah, so this came out, the original remake of the first game came out on the GameCube, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And it's come out again on several other platforms. Here it is. I'm going to press any button.
Nice.
Nice.
It's just,
Are you playing on your PlayStation?
Yes.
Sorry, have you started a share play?
Yes, I have.
You have. I will join in and
Yeah.
start and watch.
Yeah, do it. It's just such a testament to the game that, like, I'm not trying to sound like I'm throwing shade, but that people keep, like, wanting the game to be remade, and that when it gets remade or whatever grammar is, that like people are still really interested to like play it again and experience it again. It's just incredible.
It's like, it's like Skyrim. It just keeps on happening,
It'll come out on every single platform. Next, we need Resident Evil on a fridge next. That's the next thing needs to happen. We got some super chats. One from Lloyd Maeve. Hey Lloyd, that says, I turned 30 yesterday. If I'd known I almost shared my birthday with Resi, I'd have served more Jill sandwiches. Have an itchy, tasty time, gang. Happy birthday, Lloyd!
Happy birthday! Oh my
Happy
gosh!
Birthday.
I hope you did lots of fun, exciting things for your birthday.
Yes, absolutely. I remember life begins at 30, so
100%, yeah.
And we've got a new member, Rakesh Patel. High five!
High five!
Welcome, Rakesh.
Member. And then we have another super chat from I'm so sorry if I say your name incorrectly, Radia Oisha, I think. One of my favourite Resi movies was playing Resident Evil 7 in VR and getting that pit of your stomach feeling when entering a new area for the first time since the early games. That or hanging out with the real protagonist of Resi, the brilliant Steve Burnside.
Oh,
yeah,
don't you play up the Ian. Don't you do it.
Started.
This is the real hero of Resident Evil, by the way. Wee Jill. Look at her there. Isn't she a wee babe?
Stony gaze.
I know.
And we've got another super chat from Chantel Spiteri that says 1996 is the best year. Resident Evil came out, Jill was introduced to the world, and I was born. Also, you guys are awesome. Thank you, Chantel.
Aww.
Yeah, I've got to say, I think I've got a soft spot for Claire Redfield after playing after the Resident Evil remake. She's just a motorbike. She's got that jacket that you've got, Aoife, the like red.
Yes, I love it.
What is it called? Born in Hell or something?
Made in Heaven, yeah.
That's the one. That's the one. She's just, and she's got a one hell of a ponytail. So
I love all of the Resident Evil ladies, with the exception of maybe Rebecca Chambers. But like, you've got Ada Wong.
Oh, she's iconic.
You've got, I know, like she's just so good. You've got, well, actually, I don't like Shiva so much either. But like, you've got Claire, you've got Jill, you've got wee Sherry Birkin. Just
Sherry.
loads of great ones.
Lady Alcina Dimitrescu. Let's not forget Tall Vampire Lady.
How could I? I was really hoping that there was going to be a new demo of Village this week because of the tie-in.
Well, we've still got 4 days to go. Maybe there'll be one coming out. Fingers crossed.
Yes.
But yeah, Village is going to be such an interesting game to come out, because after like Resident Evil 7 being first person and like really atmospheric in that one location, I wonder what they're going to do with Village, because it seemed like they're still having the classic puzzles and stuff with that massive door with the
yes,
you know what I'm talking about.
In the maiden demo, yeah.
That's it.
I think people were ready to kind of write off Village a little bit, because it does sound like it's going to deviate quite a lot from because I think 7 was such a return to classic survival horror, at least at the start, and now it's like all of a sudden we're doing witches and werewolves and vampires and all the rest of it, and it's like okay. But I think Lady Dimitrescu has almost single-handedly, just like renewed all the interest in Village a little bit.
It just speaks to the power of like, it's really awesome to see a villain that is like a middle-aged woman that's not, like, I don't know, some scientist in a lab or something. It's just, it's like really kind of weirdly empowering to see her as the
is.
villain in Resident Evil Village.
It totally
and like
is.
for people to adore her because like she's not stereotypically like she doesn't look like other women because she's really like 9 foot tall or something. So it's like giving the love to the tall women when obviously like tall men are kind of fetishized in like main pop culture. So it's cool to be like, you all love Lady D. Thank God you all love Lady D.
Yes. Well, it's just nice to see an older presenting woman have that kind of sexual power.
Yeah,
and or power, full stop, but also sexy power.
Also sexy power. It definitely helps. We've got a super chat from Gillen Borum that says, my first experience was Resident Evil 1 on PS1. My joints now make the same noises as I used to back then.
Oh man. I don't know, like obviously I love the OG story, which we're seeing, like I love this, like, but I also, if you've never seen it, the live action version of what we're seeing right now, because it was live action in the very first game, is incredible.
Like
so cheesy, so good, like it made obviously on such a budget. And it was, if Rory's in the chat, he should be able to tell us about it, but up until recently they couldn't find the actor who played Jill in that sequence for a long time. And
really?
I think they were recently able to track her down. Stars.
What? Why was she? Was she in hiding because of the like live action, or?
I don't think she was deliberately in hiding, but she didn't really know what she probably like was responding to a casting call back in the day and just wasn't really involved in it. And then B probably wasn't even aware. Like, of how
it was
popular
early
it
days
became.
for like FMV stuff, I think. So they probably just were job actors, just came in, did a role and forgot about it, and then maybe didn't get famous and went off and did a different job and just disappeared out of view. But even though it's low budget, it's one of the most memorable things of the entire franchise. Those lovely actors.
But that's the thing I kind of love about Resident Evil, even though like a lot of those original choices and a lot of those, like, you know, the mechanics and the aesthetics of the original games, the industry has rightfully moved on from a lot of that, but it still set the tone and the sort of, you know, the bar for a lot of things to come. And it really did like try new things as well. Like, not only did you have like the, you know, the full motion FMVs, but you also had like these branching storylines where, like, you know, you had to play things through several times to get like the true ending and stuff. And you had inventory management, which I still love, like, to this day. I think it's a really cool inclusion in horror games. Like, you had typewriters, you had like random stuff going on all the time, like having to examine items and fit things together.
Was that new to video games then? Like the inventory management and stuff like that?
I don't know if it was entirely new, but I think you could certainly argue that Resident Evil popularized it. I mean,
amazing.
Like, it's certainly the first game that springs to my mind when I hear about inventory management, you know?
Yeah. It's just like, I feel like things like that, like inventory management in particular, is such a kind of like low-key horror emphasizer. Does that make sense? Like,
definitely.
It's obviously bad enough like being chased by zombies or whatever, but like then also having to worry about like your own management of your own things and like what you can and can't have, and like, do I need this later on? It's such a smart way to make you feel under pressure even when you technically might not be under threat.
Massively. And it's something
really
you can
cool.
only do in a game as well, as opposed to like a horror film or something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's just, it's like, it's that added little bit of pressure, and that makes you feel like, it makes you overthink, or it makes you panic a little bit. Because like now playing this on PS5, the controls have been modernized, but back in the day as well, you had tank controls, which, love them or hate them, also made you panic a little bit when it came to
they did.
Right? Like,
I remember when we played that late to the party, Ian, and I was playing, what was it? Was it Resident Evil 2 with tank controls?
Yeah, I think it was 2.
And it was driving me up the proverbial. Like, it was just,
You're so used to just being able to press the thumbstick and run away, and then you have to kind of, in this, you have to like turn on the spot.
Yeah.
And then go
so different.
Not ideal.
We've got a new member, Buck2374. High five!
Oh, high
Welcome.
five! According to Rob Wind of Horus, by the way, he says they did find the Claire actress, and she did a stream with the Claire voice actress earlier this year.
That's
the Jill,
awesome.
sorry.
That's great. And we've got a super chat from
that?
Jomo that says, my favourite moment is the villagers and Dr. Salvador attacking Leon in Resident Evil 4. One of the best video game openings ever.
That is great, actually. Yeah, I love the opening for 4. It's like, where's everybody going? Bingo. Shut up,
Oh my
Leon.
god, is that a line?
Yes.
It's so like, what is endlessly fascinating to me about Resident Evil, and hearing in particular you and Ian talk about Resident Evil, is like how B-movie it comes across sometimes with some of the writing, and
Hugely.
yet like the settings and the whole Resident Evil franchise is so iconic. It's just like, it's such a, oh god, that's vile.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where this moment comes from.
Classic. Oh god. Yeah, totally. And oh, hold on. What were you saying?
Oh.
I had a thing for this and now I'm panicking because there's a zombie.
B-movie,
Yes.
like writing in some
Well,
parts.
yeah, like I mean they've even toned it down here, but like you had, oh shit. What's fire? Oh, it's
I looked away from the screen for a second where I looked back, the zombie was about to grab you and it freaked me out.
but like they've even toned it down between like the original and this one, where you had Barry was so overacting in the first one, where he was like, oh my god, get fucked.
It's just so cool seeing, because obviously like video games have come a long way in terms of narrative, like in the last even like 5 years, maybe I'd say 5-10 years. So seeing Resident Evil's like original writing is just such a like nostalgia hit about what video game writing used to be like, in like a good way, obviously. But
also, are you even like taking in how many bullets it's like
sponge?
it needs to, like I remember I think one of the first times I played this game, counting how many bullets it took to finish this guy off. I think it was like 11 or something stupid like that.
It's what has always freaked me out about Resi games as well is how like
Kenneth.
the zombies like grab you, and like when you get hit, you get hit. It's not like, oh, they hit you. It's like they took a chunk out of your neck, friend. Like it's proper bad. We got some super chats. Ian, do you want to read out the super chats, because they've scrolled a bit too far?
Yeah, I cannot join. I cannot find this party to join.
It's
I haven't been able to see the game.
It's the Team Eurogamer chat.
Oh,
Yes.
am I even in that?
Yeah. If you go to the game base and scroll down, you should be able to find it.
Oh.
Behind the scenes. Behind the scenes.
Okay,
I
go
can read
on.
out the super chats while you find it if you're looking for it.
Go on, Barry. Let me take care of it.
We've got a super chat from Paul, the bearded one down, that says, "Hey peeps, hope all is well. It's funny, but Resi was probably responsible for the zombie boom we've been living in for the last few decades."
Yeah, I would say that's probably about right.
Yeah.
The world just continued wanting more zombie stuff.
Yeah. And we got one from Andy Houghton that says, "First night staying up late playing Resident Evil Remake, I think there's on the GameCube, and then at 1 a.m. there was an actual earthquake. Never been so packed in my entire life." That is video game immersion you do not need in your life at all.
Oh my god, yeah, no thank you.
No way. And then we lastly got a super chat from Super Davram that says, "Is Estate Agent Kim making an appearance today? She's the #1 Resident Evil girl. Thanks for the stream today. Working from home sucks. You guys keep me company."
Oh, thank you guys. Oh, Jill, you're not looking well. I'm sorry. That's all
really
my fault.
not. She's doing a I'm a little teapot pose, which is quite cute.
This is her handle. Don't ask where her spout is, because we're not really ready for that. Oh, feck
No,
off.
The spout drops bullets instead of tea.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Or tea in the shady sense.
Can you send me an invite to that party, because I can't find it.
I'll do it in the background. I'll see if I can get you in a second.
Wesker.
Jill, help me look for it. Let's not leave this hall.
Then I've got it covered, Barry. Done. I've done it. I've looked for him
Just
in this
like-
hall.
Back off.
Oh, Jill, let's get you some herbs, love, because this isn't good.
Yeah. another super chat from Smash Brand Discooch. That
Yeah.
says, as someone named Ethan, Jack Baker running around calling Ethan was terrifying.
Ethan! Oh yeah.
But tall vampire lady relentlessly chasing Ethan is just everything.
Oh my god.
Also, Resident Evil 4 was so good because it leaned into how campy it was.
Yes. I think I think a lot of people, certainly people who've joined it in later years, aren't really like, because, well, I guess they wouldn't be able to, but grasp the full extent to which Resi really was camp as anything, like back in the day. Like, you
Queer
were almost
icon.
a chill sandwich. Like, the delivery of the lines, I cannot overemphasize how over the top it was. It was amazing.
Incredible. And another super chat from Antonio Garza that says, my moment, family, being excited for buying a Resi, but it was Resident Evil Survivor. Bless their hearts.
Oh.
Also, tank controls that made us the gamers we are now. It was like being raised in Mount Doom.
Yeah, toughens you up. Nothing will
does,
phase you
absolutely.
after. What am I? Hold on.
Well, you gotta somehow
Search in the hall, but like
Search in the halls.
I think. Oh, there you go.
There we go.
No,
God, how big is his gun?
I know. I think he's overcompensating, to be honest.
I just about to say.
I think it's a Desert Eagle.
There's not much we can
Yeah, it's massive.
search for him separately. I'll investigate the diamond.
That's a terrible idea.
Oh yeah, split up. That's what you're supposed to do.
Split up, but also I'll go back to the room that we know is safe, and I'll see you later.
Yeah. Just like you. Okay, you got this. You got this handled. Great. I'll see you later, friend.
I'll. As if you got rid of that line. It might be better if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you. Like, come on, guys.
I mean, just it's like they're trying to flirt, but really badly. really, really badly.
Got it. Okay. Ian, are you sure of what's going on at all here?
I can't like.
I'm-
I'm not getting any invites.
Right.
I can see the Team Eurogamer chat, but it says that none of you are in it.
You need to change your settings. I think it's saying I can't add you because your settings.
Are you?
You're
Oh.
too
offline?
exclusive, Ian. You're too
Yeah.
exclusive.
I have no idea what's going on. Settings. Okay.
I love the OG like doors opening
I
loading
know.
screens. That's somewhat inventive.
It really was
Oh,
like a bum.
Cheeky glimpse of butt.
A
One
sexy,
buttock.
a sexy buttock.
A single buttock as a treat.
Ooh,
Ooh, that's ominous.
not that way.
Oh, is there something in her thing?
Oh yes.
The fixed camera angles make it so claustrophobic as well.
100%.
Hey, not being able to peer around corners.
Oh, it's awful. What do we got here? A knife.
No!
Okay. And then various art supplies. Oh, it gets so much worse later as well when they're.
Ugh.
Oh fuck! I forgot about this bit.
Why does it get worse?
Because there's a zombie coming at me.
Oh
No.
no.
Piss off! I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready. I'm not. Oh god! Fuck off, you prick.
You can do it. You can do it.
Nah, it's too cramped out there. I don't like it.
Oh. You have to really kite and
Yeah,
like pull people in different places.
yeah. And also, I think like having a decent memory really helps you in this game, which I do not have. I really have I've honestly played these games many, many times. Could I tell you what happens? Not really.
Just too complicated, the storylines after a while.
I like the broad strokes I remember, but like as to where to go, yeah, no, Rory would be able to tell you exactly where to go right now. But
Can you tell me how to find a party chat?
Oh, has he got a knife in his head?
yeah, I stuck it in there.
Oh my god. Nice.
I give up. I'll just imagine I can see what you're doing.
But oh fuck, we should be able to get you in.
Oh,
I-
we could pull on a be right back screen and fiddle with it real quick.
No,
get it
don't
done.
worry, don't worry. I'll just pretend I can see. Mr. Logan Clad says, can't stay long because I need to go sling some coffee, but I will be back later. Love you, Zoe. Love you, Aoife. Love you, Ian. Love your chat. Aw, so much love for Mr. Logan Clad. Very kind.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Nope. I did the wrong thing.
Uh-oh.
Wait. I've got this.
Okay, cool.
I've got a thing for this.
We've also got a super chat from Chris Kelly Plays that says, favourite memory is the zombie dogs jumping through the windows in the mansion in the original Resident Evil. Can a 13-year-old have a heart attack?
The Cerberus ones are, they're terrifying. Hey. You got it?
I got that one.
Excellent. All right. Now, what we want to do is push that over so that, I'm going to get out of here. All right, let's see. Single buttock.
Okay. A single buttock as a treat.
We'll come back for it later as a treat.
Yeah.
That one's locked. All right, and then we can probably head on past the dining room.
I think like the first time I became kind of cognizant of Resident Evil was the Mila Djokovic film.
Oh yeah,
the movie. Yeah. And I actually, like, me and my mum, we both love the Resident Evil movies. Like, they're so, like, janky and ridiculous. They're so fun to watch.
Yeah.
Especially because the story is, like, just absolutely out there.
Also, but Mila is just a top class babe. Like, she's so cool.
Absolutely.
I love her.
Seeing, like, her as the main character in the movie, like, absolutely taking names, it was such an amazing thing to see. Like, however old I was when I came out, I was like, oh my god, she's like wearing a dress but she can still fucking take it, you know? Like, it was really cool.
So cool.
Right. I fancied Michelle Rodriguez over Mila Jovovich.
Did you?
Yeah.
She's incredible.
Yeah, I did like the first one. I feel like the movies went a little bit downhill and a bit too wacky after that one.
They're their own thing, aren't they?
That's kind of their charm, though, I think. Like, that you don't go into it expecting a, like, coherent horror movie. You want, like, some action, a bit of B-movie, like, agenda, and you want, like, some really out-there costumes from Mila Djokovic. Just absolutely impractical things. It's just, like, it's fun taking pleasure in such a kind of schlocky horror movie.
Yeah. Well, the name of the new movie was released today.
There's a Netflix series coming out, isn't there?
Yeah, they're making a movie. The movie reboot is called Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be a big cinema thing with Kea Scodelario as Claire Redfield, Ant-Man and the Wasp's Hannah John Kamen as Jill Valentine, uploads Robbie Amell as Chris Redfield.
Love it.
Zombieland double taps Avon Jogia as Leon S. Kennedy. Tom Hopper as Luther. Luther in The Umbrella Academy plays Albert Wesker.
Interesting.
And Neil McDonough is playing William Birkin. So I know a couple of those names.
Willie B.
No.
Yeah, it'll be interesting
Look at that prick. I can see you there in the corner.
Nice mirror physics.
That's galaxy brain. Yeah. Galaxy brain strategies. We were talking about this earlier today, though. Like, Resident Evil obviously is, like, really known for its single player experiences. Yeah. So why do they keep trying to do multiplayer ones?
I know. Like, honestly,
why?
They keep doing it as well. Like, the Capcom just will not take. No thanks, we don't want any multiplayer games for an answer.
Do you think it's a case of, like, if you throw enough shit at a wall, something will stick?
But like, I'm almost impressed because there's not many series that can afford to keep losing money. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
it's nice that they can experiment.
Yeah, I think the thing is that you did your amazing video about Aoife, but like what it does really well is demos. Like the demos for Maiden and Kitchen were so good and so atmospheric. Like, just do like little like accompaniments to the main story where you do something like that. Like, first person, you're probably gonna die at the end. Like, threats. Just
Wait, what?
Ooh. Oh, I don't like that. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Well,
oh, I hate this.
Well, no. Let's put it back.
Let's lift this up quite quickly.
Take it out.
So,
this is a nightmare of mine.
So we need to find another key to put in there.
God.
Something to replace it. Like some short DLC style games, you're saying, instead of multiplayer spin-offs.
Yeah, like episodic kind of like an hour, 2 hour like episodes where you're not really sure whether your character's going to live or die or not. Like, is it actually possible? It's just that. I mean, Aoife, you went into this, but the feeling of dread where you're not sure whether you're actually going to make it is just that's horror games in a tea. So just keep doing more of them because you're obviously really good at them. So
I know. Yeah, I mean that was the thing. I think like Capcom, like for years, I think really kind of lost that. Like with Resident Evil 5 and 6, I didn't love them. Like 6 especially, I thought was just
which was 5 and 6 again.
So 5 was the one that was a lot of it was set in Africa, and it was Chris and Shiva Almodovar, and Jill was like the baddie in it, which was stupid. And it's the one at the end where Chris punched, like they fight in a volcano, and Chris punches a boulder because he's just so fucking ripped. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And then 6 was just meh. It was like I think they were trying to go for like some sort of greatest hits thing, but at that point the series had gone so far down the rabbit hole of shoot the glowy weak points and also just shooting in general. It wasn't survival horror, it was action horror. It was just like it was generic third person shooter, and a lot of that I think is kind of has the success of Resident Evil 4 to blame, because Resident Evil 4 really did it popularized the third person shooter. I think it had a huge part to do with it, because it was it was really a turning point to how game controls were standardized at that point. And it was great, but it opened up the doors. The Capcom thought, well, we're gonna have to do that but bigger. And that's where it kind of lost its way, and a lot of people were very unsure of 7's turn into first person. But I think the first person stuff worked exceptionally well because it melded, like they couldn't and they shouldn't have gone back to fixed person stuff, but first person restricts in other ways, and then you still have the inventory management, and you're not playing as someone who is a trained professional like Chris Redfield or like Jill Valentine. It's it's a civilian.
Ethan couldn't punch a boulder.
No, absolutely not.
I think to a certain extent, like when you have horror games, you need to if you get into super soldier territory. By the way, the game audio needs to come up a bit.
Okay.
People are saying, I think when you get to the kind of territory of like you are playing a character that's been around for like 25 years and is like a soldier and has been mutated and stuff, it's just like surely you come up with less and less reasons why they're actually vulnerable to zombies and like intimidated. So you need that fear of there's a reason why you are completely out of your depth here, and it's because you're a new character. Like I feel like all franchises need that refresh at some point to be like, okay, we've gone too far. Here's like Everyman McGee. Pretty much. Super chat from Smash Brand Dispute, if you want to read out, Ian.
Favorite Resident Evil moment: going through one of the loading screen doors thinking I'm safe until zombies burst through it. I screamed for a week. Did you scream as much then as when the dogs jumped through the window? Because that's the moment that a lot of people remember from the original, is the dogs jumping through the windows. Have you got to that point yet? Is it in this one, or is it Resi 2?
What, sorry? No, I haven't come up to that point, no.
That's the bit that terrified a generation. The jump scare that made 1,000 children weep. Happy birthday, Resident Evil today, says hello, I'm Duke M. My favourite Resident Evil game is the classic Resi 1. Also, who would want to have a mansion like Spencer Mansion in Resi 1 without the BOWs, of course? Yeah, well, I would. Any kind of mansion with secret passages, I'd be well up for.
The thing is, I feel like with secret passages, you want to tell everyone about them, which defeats the point of having secret passages,
you
know?
Okay.
Is this the glorious and gorgeous Eurogamer team? So spun off. See, how are you, lovely lot, today?
Aww.
Well, very good, thank you, and
very good.
Always up for compliments. Like Resident Evil 6 is one of the only Resident Evil games I actually haven't completed. Now I went back and played a lot in the last 10 years or so. But Resi 6, I just couldn't make my way through. The only other one I can think of that I haven't completed is Code Veronica, because I got halfway through, I got stuck on a plane, with a big monster, and I didn't have any ammo, and it just destroyed me.
No.
So,
I am like, is Code Veronica the one with the like twins? There's like a girl twin and a boy twin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had a weird fixation for the girl. Well, weird. It makes a lot more sense now that I'm died. I had a fixation with that female twin when I was younger, and like, it's one of the really big things I remember is like literally just the villains from that game. But I didn't actually play it, so I think I just watched cutscenes of them over and over again.
Yeah,
But-
that was, and they did that game hasn't aged very well.
Yeah, I recall literally nothing of it apart from the fact there's a girl and a boy twin. So
yeah,
like,
but
you know,
it
don't
had
come for
some
me.
it had some good moments as well. Like the
Steve Burnside.
Steve Burnside, some very creepy. Actually, I'm thinking of Resident Evil Zero because Zero had some creepy boss stuff in it as well. They had
Zero was the one on the train, right?
Billy and Rebecca Chambers. And
Wow, they've really gone
Leechman.
different places on a train.
Mm.
Jeez.
It's
Yeah.
a weird one, that one, because like I've played it and I've streamed it, and I remember like pretty much nothing about it.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think
What's
it's
the other-
because you kind of power through them so fast as well.
Yeah, talking about powering through them so fast, I flew to Japan on my honeymoon, and I took my 3DS with me, and in the space of the flight there, I started and completed Resident Evil Revelations.
Oh
The
wow!
first one. Just played it
Revelations was
through.
great, actually.
Yeah, it was actually really good. Yeah, it took me about 8 hours, I think, and the flight was 10 hours, so there's enough time to stop for food and stuff because I can't sleep on planes. I haven't completed. Do you know what the other one I haven't completed is Resident Evil Revelations 2 with the kid who points, the pointing mechanics. It's Barry
that's
Burton.
Right, Natalia.
Pointing
yeah.
mechanics.
Yep,
Yeah,
that was the thing.
You play as the
Wow.
little girl. I can't remember her name.
Natalia
but she-
Corda.
Natalia, that's it. And you kind of like point. You go there, Barry. And yeah, kind of
Aoife,
order
you're
them
such an
around.
encyclopedia.
It's only because I've made so many videos about these games and also played them a lot. I do remember these things. After
Hello, Andrew Kent says, any thoughts or predictions on the live-action Resident Evil Infinite Darkness on Netflix when it's coming up? What? Is that going to be live-action?
yeah,
It's
Is
gonna
it?
be animated.
Yeah, I think I saw something about it literally today that was animated.
Maybe there's loads of different ones.
Yeah, I mean, probably, yeah.
It would be in keeping with Resident Evil, which if you Google Resident Evil or go on Wikipedia and look at exactly how many Resident Evil games there have been, you have to like
so
scroll.
many.
It's so many on different platforms and different
It's
spin-offs and
nuts.
things.
Yeah,
This is horrible. I hate
yeah,
this.
it's pretty
I hate
awful.
this. I don't like this. This is not fun. Oh, I don't. What? Why do you need to suspend it from the air? What need is that?
The Book
It's
of
the Book of
Curses.
Curses.
God, you better pick it up. That sounds like a good bet. Do
Yeah,
it.
why wouldn't you? You know,
Why not?
Yeah,
Why not?
definitely. Read it out loud in front of a
Yeah.
mirror while speaking
Yeah.
backwards. Nothing bad will happen.
Aha.
Oh.
Yes,
Nice.
please.
Oh, that looks familiar shape. Craig McKenzie says, "Hi guys, great to see you streaming. Feels like it's been a while. Here's a bit of luck for you. Watch out for those crimson heads. It's Valentine."
Oh no, thank you, Jill.
Uh-oh.
Valentine's Day.
Hey,
Okay, I've got a question. Why is it called Resident Evil?
Well,
Here we go.
Funny you should
I
say
mean,
that.
there's no real reason for it,
is
but
there
it
not?
is, but
Okay.
it is not called Resident Evil in its native Japan. It is called BioShock. No,
What? Really?
not BioShock. Biohazard. Sorry.
Oh, Biohazard.
Um,
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
Well-
it's only called Resident Evil in Western territories.
That's so
There's
cool.
there is actually though a thing on a wonderful website today called Eurogamer.net where Wesley and Paul, our editor, interviewed the lawkeeper of the
Oh,
Resident Evil
yeah.
series,
Oh, cool.
and he did say a bit about the name. I was reading it earlier on.
So do you think, was
find it.
Resident Evil 7 Biohazard a callback to the origins of Resident Evil, if it's called Biohazard in Japan?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's amazing.
I love that. Look at how creepy. There's
This
no
is
need for that at
cool.
all. It's just to freak you out.
Here we go. Interesting point for me. Where was it? Shinji Mikami, the original creator, wanted to call the game Psycho, but the background staff came up with a name that matched the story, and that resulted in Biohazard. As for Resident Evil, well, the game takes great influence from the Japanese horror movie Sweet Home and its accompanying RPG games. One note in those RPG games reads, "The House of Residing Evil." So read into that what you will.
There you go. That's super interesting.
That's really cool.
That is, I'll put a link to that article because it's really quite interesting.
Yeah.
That's in the chat now. If anyone wants to have a read later, well, wait till the stream's finished.
Yeah. No, it's fine. So I've got some other Resident Evil games we can play as well.
Ooh.
I've got the Resident Evil 2 remake, I've got the Resident Evil 3 remake, and I've got Resident Evil 4. And I've got Resident Evil 7. So if there's any, or I've got the maiden demo if you want to go bring bang up to present day. So yeah, if you guys in the chat have any preference, let us know.
No. Yeah, I wonder, do you think, do either of you have any theories about what the next Resident Evil Village, bless you, demo might be?
What it's going to be about?
Yeah, do you think it's going to be like longer than the one? Because Raiden was 45 minutes, maybe? Like, it was fairly short.
Yeah.
Do you think it'll be Meteor, or do you think it's going to kind of be more like, way more teasery?
So Maiden was only originally supposed to be a tech demo, but then they they figured, like, may as well release it. So I think that the next demo will showcase the combat at the very least, you know?
Yeah, that's cool. Maybe you'll do something with that guy that Lady Dimitrescu mentions. I forget his name. Which is on the phone to Mother. What's her face?
Heisenberg.
I'm really good at names everywhere. Yeah, that's it.
Yes,
Heisenberg.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon.
Oh, so chat is saying a lot of votes for 4 or 3.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe 3. Maybe 3.
Yeah.
Let's continue the Jill love. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Cull Obsidian's in the super chat saying, "Hey everyone, watching Resi with you is soothing. My friend Cara needs cheering up. Would you give her a shout out and say hi? Thanks for everything."
Aw.
Hi Cara.
Hi, Cara.
How
Hope you
are
cheer
you?
up
Hello,
soon.
Cara.
Hope you're feeling better.
Yeah.
And where did it go? Izzy A says, "I'm feeling a bit peckish. Should I grab a Jill sandwich or a crisp beef cake?"
Oh,
Ooh.
I would go for a Jill sandwich right now.
Yeah, definitely go-tos with you.
Yeah.
Wait.
You get your own sandwich. Oh man. Okay. All right. I'm winging this. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh.
Just doing some exploring. Oh,
This seems good.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. It's part of the ingredients for the Bake Family
It's a
Feast
bunch
on
of
that table.
spices you've never seen before. It's bold of you to assume that I don't know my way around a spice rack game, because I tell you what, I've cooked with spices you've never heard of before.
Yeah, come on.
This is like the baker kitchen all over again.
I literally, yeah.
Fancy dagger as well.
Yeah. But they love a bit of offal, don't they, really?
I was gonna say, like, where's the vegetables? This is not a food pyramid. This is just a food rectangle. Just one thing. We got a super chat from the Lone Sniper Pro that says, "I've seen bits of Resident Evil 3 and 4, but my first full experience was your playthrough of Resident Evil 3 Remake, and I loved it.
Oh,
It was
man.
also you all who are responsible for turning me into a Jill stan."
Yeah, Jill is
nice.
amazing in that game. I love her so much.
Incredible. And we've got one from Michael Shipman that says, "Your next group watch should be Sweet Home."
I feel like I've seen Sweet
Ooh.
Home, but I can't remember anything about it.
Such an ominous name. Sweet
Yeah, isn't it?
Home.
I need some more horror films to watch. So I really, really want to watch some more horror films. Yeah. Right, we're going for Resident Evil 3, is it?
Cool,
Yeah, people seem to be fond of 3 or 4. Either one.
3.
Yeah. And we got a super chat from Andre Andre Hernandez that says, "I vote Steam Burnside stream."
Yes,
Okay. But do you think Code Veronica is due a remake?
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
I'm kind of surprised that they haven't done it yet already. Like, it does fit in very well with the series, but I don't think people kind of count it as an actual
don't, no.
Resi game in the series because it doesn't have a number after it. But
It does
it
have some
had
quite
all the
important plot points, though,
Yeah.
in terms of the overall lore.
yeah, it does, and it feels like a classic Resi game. You know, the gameplay's there, all the monsters are there, and some good twists, some good plot twists and things.
Yes.
It's a very long game as well. So
What's the premise for Veronica?
So it's Claire still looking for Chris, right?
Yeah.
And goes to
she ends up somehow on
in
an island.
Yeah, it's like oh god, watching this now is a bit it's a bit too real.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
oh
know.
no.
I know. I was reading up on Back for Blood today, and like one of their promo images they have is like a newspaper front page that's like new flu-like virus spreads, and I was like, that's too loud.
Too loud.
Too loud.
You
Turn
need
it
to
down.
yeah, you need to stop. You must
much.
assist. Oh, Ian,
Yeah.
where's your lab coat?
Oh God,
yeah.
I have it. I'll go and get it. Sweet Home. I've been watching the Netflix season actually. Sweet Home on Netflix. The series is actually pretty good.
Oh.
Is that a horror series?
It is a horror series, yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Okay.
know that was on Netflix.
A brighter future for all of us.
Yeah, it's
we-
Korean.
We've got a new member. We've got a new member, Sephoria. High five, Sephoria.
Welcome, Sephoria.
As a member, you can now use the emojis, and you can also watch the members' videos we have.
Yes.
There's quite a few of them.
And
Got
we
some
do-
cool ones coming up as well.
Yeah, we've got some new ones on the way, and got some cool new ideas for member stuff as well. Oh, we should also mention our new T-shirt.
Yes! Oh my god! How did we? Yes.
Go.
We have a new T-shirt, everyone. It is one very near and dear to our hearts and to your hearts as well. I'm gonna find a link to it real quick.
Yes, and pen it in the chat because if you because as you all know, we love our horror games.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I love them. Not sure Zoe loves them, but is subjected to them quite often.
Yes, that's it. It's good hashtag content.
Yes.
That's what it is.
And so we scream a lot on this channel. Not even when we're playing horror games. I mean, even when we're playing like Grounded and a spider turns up, although that's one of the most scary things I can think of that's happening in gaming right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, we scream quite a lot in horror games and just generally. We're loud people. So we thought, and all of you are very familiar with, obviously, our headphone warning that we give to make sure that all of you know that a big yelp is coming. So, enter. We now have headphone warning t-shirts.
Yes!
So you can proudly declare that you have been a recipient of the headphone warning.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Yeah.
as my lab coat will suggest, I am in fact a scientist, and science says it looks super cool.
And we should also specifically shout out our mods who are also and Nightcat and Gavin, who are all very, very, very good at penning headphone warnings, right? To
Thank
save
you
your
so
ears, you know? So to
Yes.
save your ears in general, now you can wear a t-shirt and it's just, just so you know, headphone warning, blanket, that's how it goes, yeah.
Just to remind yourself that you need to bear it in mind.
Also, I
we've
think
got
it
a
looks
new
fucking
member.
awesome.
Yeah, great design. Emmy Little, high five!
Welcome, Emmy.
Hi. But yeah, and we've also got some like other really cool stuff that I'm really excited about, and we're really excited about coming
Yes.
too in regards to merch. So
Yes.
just keep eyes peeled for announcements. And
Zoe's
stuff,
been
but
working super hard on that stuff, and it's gonna
I
be
just-
awesome.
I love clothes, and I need the world to know. But yeah, there's some really cool stuff coming out, so keep an eye for that. I actually need to buy a headphone warning t-shirt.
Yeah, me too, actually.
I've got one on the way, I
I just
believe.
think they look really cool. I love the little skull. I love the little
And I mean-
break glass Mjolnir.
It's black, so it goes with everything. you
Yeah,
know?
true. Except for Kitty.
Except for Kitty, yes.
The little detail on the zip where it's Mjolnir hammer.
I
yeah.
know.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
do you know Sarah Anderson, who does those really fun little comics? She did one not so long ago that was like, why do witches have black cats? Is it because they're spooky and scary? And then it shows like a witch with a white cat going into her wardrobe and like holding up a t-shirt and she's covered in hair. And I'm like, I feel that on a spiritual level. You can probably see like all of my clothes just covered in white hair all the time.
It's just practical. It's just practical.
What a pain in the ass.
Okay. Oh, geez, I forgot this section was first person.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, you gotta have a good selection of Henleys. Like, that's just good sense.
Absolutely. It's kind of like first person kind of sections in games like this, especially when it's like in a modern place, just give me big PT energy.
Yes.
You know, like big PT energy.
Yeah, and speaking of, did you see that there's a very PT section in Returnal?
Yes, I did when she goes into the house.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I think we really like can't overestimate how much impact PT has had on like games since it came out. Like it's so clearly crystallized that the horror in just I can't ever explain it. Like the fact that you're in danger but you can't really do anything, but that's still a core gaming experience.
And the kind of turning a very mundane and familiar setting into something horrific just through repetition and through making something so familiar so unexpected. I think that's that's really at the key of some great horror moments, right?
Because like with obviously like Phasmophobia and Resident Evil 4 and things, like we've always had domestic spaces as horror spaces, but not a domestic space that is modern domestic space, because I think you tend to underestimate how scary just our ordinary surroundings can be. You know? Like it's really, really good. Like, I still haven't played PT, and I don't think I ever will, because where do you find it? Like, where is it?
I still have it on my
yeah.
I've got it on my hard drive as well. I don't think you can download it anymore.
No, I think for that reason that people put their PS4s that have it downloaded on eBay for quite a lot of money.
Oh, wow.
There you go. You had it here.
Ching,
PT.
ching.
Like,
Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
look at doggy.
That picture is on Jill's desk in the Star's office, so that's a little Easter egg.
that person on the very right-hand side looks like a character out of Phasmophobia. Like the actual character that you play.
Yes.
Helen Daniels. Helen Daniels.
Helen Daniels.
If you go to the bookcase to the left, and then look down at the books, one of the books is about Louisiana, I think.
Oh,
and it's got mold on it. Where is it? Somewhere. Oh yeah, very left. The very left hand.
Louisiana,
Louisiana.
It's Louisiana, but it's covered in mold.
That's a cool Easter egg.
Yeah, Resi 7.
Not Resi 7.
Molded.
Also, like having the mold as like the key enemy in Resident Evil 7 was so smart, because we all fucking hate mold in our houses.
Yes.
It's a threat that, not a threat, but like, I mean, I've worried about damp. I'm sure both of you have worried about damp and mold. Like, it's so smart to be like, yeah, but what if that's more than just something you can get rid of with bleach?
Awful. Black mold and stuff especially. It's like, that's house death.
It's not nice. It's not nice. Just takes me back to university and really bad student.
Yes.
Oh god, yeah.
Is that like a universal experience?
houses.
We all just had to stay in some gross place where the landlord just didn't give a shit.
Definitely
it's
is.
a horrendous rite of passage that should end. It's
Yeah.
very bad.
On there, that diary just under there as well is just on the top, on the right hand side of the stereo.
Right hand side of the
There,
stereo.
that diary. Did they look down?
How do you even see?
Look,
Oh,
There,
this.
right there. That is the Daily Report. That is her like book from the original game. It's got the same written font.
I genuinely just sat up and tried to lean forward to look over the book to see what I put on top.
Oh, Brad Vickers. Pizza and soup.
Classic.
Delicious.
Dependable meal.
Yeah.
I have been on a real pizza like fiend in the last couple of weeks, and that is not helping. Seeing pizza, I've been trying so hard not to order anymore.
I had pizza last night.
Good. It's so
I'd like
good.
pizza, but I'm kind of curious as to what raccoon milk would taste like. How do you even milk a raccoon?
Well,
Surely
they have
they've got
teats, don't they?
tiny
So-
little teats.
With great hair, I'd imagine.
I love raccoons. I know that they're like a pest in America, but it's their little hands.
When they wash the cotton candy and it just disappears.
So sad.
So sad.
Oh,
Ian,
Ian.
Stupid raccoon. Do you guys think Capcom will ever bring back Dino Crisis? Says DCC.
Yes.
They should do.
People are crying. Look at her, such a wee babe. People are crying out for a Dino Crisis remake. Come on, who doesn't
Totally.
love dinosaurs? A horror game with dinosaurs. Yes.
Yes, please.
And Regina is a stone cold babe, and she's like, she's sarcastic, she's got red hair, she's got an amazing butt, she's got it all. Like, she's just a complete babe. Jill.
Yeah, I've heard both of you going about Dino Crisis so much. Like, if they did do a remake, I think it would be such a fun Let's Play Jill on the channel.
Oh my god,
like,
yes.
It would be great, both new and old experiences.
Yeah, years and years ago, I spoke to someone who doesn't work at Capcom anymore that said, like, yeah, maybe there's a Dino Crisis thing happening, but this was years ago, so, and things change all the time, so.
They do. Fingers crossed, though. That'd be awesome.
Wouldn't it?
Brad?
Yeah.
Brad?
What are you talking about?
Oh.
There's no time.
Let me grab my...
Hello.
When?
Yeah.
There wasn't already no time. Jeez.
Yeah.
That's the one time when there actually was not any time.
No,
like
he was
in every
right, yeah.
situation.
I love that he's just like he's just been wrapped up in body bags and they've just
Yeah.
stapled them onto him.
Dr. Binbag.
Dr.
like-
Binbag.
In bag. I know when the design first came out, Aoife, you're a bit like about his like weird nose thing he's got, but
Yeah.
like I actually love his face design. I love that it looks like a human that's just been really literally twisted.
Yes, totally.
You know?
It's definitely
That's
grown on me for sure.
Yeah.
Jill,
It's
get your shit together. There's no time for this wee wobbly walk. Ooh.
I also maintain that one of the best things to come out of Resident Evil, full stop, is the mods of the Resident Evil 2 remake
Whoa.
that replaced Mr. X with like
Yes.
Tommy from Tom and Jerry, or like Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah.
Or when they put him in a thong.
Yes, exactly.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I've not seen that one.
it just helps.
Uh-oh. Hang on.
Quit hanging around.
You'll be
Oh, God.
fine.
Clancy.
There are two types of people.
So, do you think that Lady D is a tyrant as well? Because I remember both of you saying that like she's got that flower where the tyrant have their like
Their
things.
hearts, yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Well, it's definitely possible. If she is a tyrant, she'd be very, very advanced. Because as you can see or hear, Nemesis wasn't good with the talking.
No.
As Mr. X.
No.
Mr. X was. They definitely got more intelligent.
Yeah.
But then,
Maybe they use some lady genes to make the tyrants.
yeah, I have a feeling she probably predates them because, like, obviously, that
Oh.
Dimitrescu castle seems to be quite old.
Yeah.
Mm.
It
Yeah.
will be cool if they kind of reinvented tyrants in a way to make them almost less discernible. So like you could never really be sure who may not be a tyrant.
Run!
Oh, God.
Nuggets!
Run away! No, thank you, Jill. Why? Come on now. Just sort it
Power
out.
through it.
Yeah, come
Yeah,
on.
at this point
Put
you'd
some weight
forget-
on that ankle.
Yeah, you'd forget it hurts. You'd just
Yeah.
be like, run.
Just
You hear stories of like women filled with adrenaline who lift up cars. So I'm pretty sure Jill can just run like
yeah, you can just down some ibuprofen and feel it later, you know. Touch the wall.
Very good wall graphics.
This looks great though.
It does. I love the neon as well.
Yeah. Brad in your wee yellow vest.
Hi, Brad. Nothing bad will happen to Brad.
Oh no, not at all. It's not like we've already seen a zombie in previous games or anything.
Oh, Brad.
Aw.
I've seen like theories online about Lady D's daughters not technically being blood daughters, like being more kind of
I
Like-
would agree with that. I don't think
Yeah,
they're
you
going to
think
be
like-
her. Yeah.
women who she's I don't know, like brainwashed or like adopted, quote unquote, or whatever, which seems cool. And
take
I feel
you to
a
the coffee
responsibility to say that Aoife, you are the spitting image of one of those
Cookies.
daughters.
That's Halloween sorted next year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Sigourney's coffee shop.
Wee
So
Siggy
many Easter
Weaves.
eggs going on right now.
Disaster. What's
Top
that?
Gun.
Yeah, Top Gun.
Look,
God,
Air
yeah.
Combat 1942 is an old Capcom game, but yeah, they've done the Top Gun poster.
And that one that's on fire is it riffing off of Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
It is. Mars Carlyle is a character from another Capcom game that I cannot remember.
And then,
Bad Luck Game and other one.
I'm not sure about Bad Luck Game, but Disaster is like a kind of like an Aliens
Yeah, it does
Easter
look
egg.
like it does.
oh yeah.
Same with the coffee shop, Sigourney. It's,
Siggy.
Wee!
Oh, the whole bush says, "Hi, glad I could catch a stream live. I'm an old member, but I never got a high five. Can I get one now?" Of course.
Oh, it's 2 for waiting.
Buy one, get one free.
Yes.
I
Such a good-looking game.
Is that a burger dragon in one corner?
A what?
Burger Dragon.
There's a neon sign that looks like a burger dragon. To
Oh
the
my
right of
god.
that.
I am so
Kind of
hungry all of a
dragon.
sudden.
Honestly, me too. That pizza's set me off.
Oh.
They are also hungry, but not for Burger Dragons.
Brains.
Your brains!
Zombies are genuinely like maybe
Fuck
the thing
off.
I'm most scared of in the entire world. They're so relentless. They're so relentless.
Yeah. Gross, 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 gross.
I'll be alright with zombies.
Wait,
Oh,
what the hell just
Oh,
happened?
Jesus!
Aliens would freak me out, I think.
Aliens I'm fine with. It's just the thing with zombies that there's always too many. It's never like manageable, you know? Like
Would you rather fight a zombie? No, like a gang of, let's say, 15 zombies or one vampire?
one vampire?
Really?
Right, zombies.
Yeah,
I
hate
go
zombies.
for zombies.
Would you
Nice
rather
person.
fight
I-
20 zombies or one alien?
An alien.
The thing with the aliens is you don't know. Like with zombies, you know how to kill them, but aliens, who knows what their weaknesses?
Xenomorph.
Oh
Oh,
god!
God.
Oh, an actual xenomorph. Oh no, zombies.
Thing is, we're fighting a vampire. I
Fuck
might
off.
become a vampire, and
There was a
you know,
Deathstalker's Easter egg on that sign.
Oh, was
Darkstalker.
there?
Yeah,
Darkstalkers.
Morrigan's and Darkstalkers. Yeah.
oh, I love
Oh, no,
Morrigan.
God.
She's such a babe.
Morrigan is a absolute queen. She
Yeah.
is amazing. I love her.
Cut off his arm, quick!
Yeah, do it.
It works in The Walking Dead, the
does.
DC game. Well, does it actually?
Yeah.
For some
works
people,
in,
yeah, you gotta be
some-
really fast.
Yeah.
Go on, Jill. Wee Brad.
Vulpus Obscura has done a super chat saying a small thank you because my name is Mila and hearing Aoife call me a total babe earlier made my week. Thanks for everything you do for all of us.
You
Oh.
are a total
Aw.
babe. Everyone called
true.
me as a
Babe.
total babe.
It's true. Oh.
I just like Mila Jovovich just does not age ever. Like she's just so, as much a babe now as she was when she did Fifth Element, and I fell in love with her. So
She's just obviously Faye. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, obviously Faye.
Fuck.
Oh,
Oh, you prick! Get the.
It's the
fuck
way
up.
these zombies
No,
like
piss
break
off.
down.
Yeah.
Oh, it's horrible. It's amazing and horrible.
Yeah, do you know?
Amazing and
Yeah, the physics for like them taking a bullet to the face is so satisfying, and also yeah, awful.
Oh god.
On the bus, everyone on the bus, everyone on the bus. Nope, not. We're crawling under the sign even.
Here's the bit where you have to learn how to crouch.
Oh yeah.
Every horror game.
Nope. You're all right. Thanks. No thanks. Actually, I'm good for that.
Good. Oh god. This is horrible. This is horrible. I
you-
recently started playing The Last of Us, and this is also terrible. It's just like there is no match for the beginning of a zombie outbreak in a city. It is always horrible and terrifying.
And as we now know, because we've weirdly lived through a pandemic, not everyone's gonna behave the way you expect they will either. Which is
Nope.
the two of you were just like shaking your head in unison there. It was beautiful to watch.
People are all out for themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean some people are pricks?
Yeah, it's weird that, isn't it? But isn't it
It-
weird
but
to
it-
think we have actually lived through something akin to this? Obviously not
Yeah.
quite like it, but
Yeah. I think just what's terrifying is that, like, when people think they're being asked to fight for, like, something, they'll do it in terms of physically fighting, but when you're asked to stay home and be kind, certain people just can't fucking do it. And
Yeah.
that says a lot about
Yeah.
them, to be honest. But yeah,
Yeah.
like in a zombie outbreak, there'll be people who think it's a hoax. There'll be people who think you should have herd immunity to zombieism, maybe, probably.
there'll be people who think that it's being blown out of proportion and,
Yeah,
that
people-
it'll be grand in about 5 minutes time.
People who think that they can take down a zombie themselves, maybe they get all like high and mighty about it and just make the problem worse because infection spreads if you
Yeah.
don't stay far away from people. It's just like it is. I really hope that like there must be groups at universities and research institutions that have studied how the world is reacting to the pandemic
Yeah.
to like create, future protocols and stuff about what could and could not happen.
It's so interesting.
Yeah, it really is. Okay, that was horrible. Just there's so much horror in this game.
Imagine if another one came out.
No.
Please don't.
Fuck off.
Yeah, get out of here.
It's my elevator. You can wait for the next one.
Okay, zombie apocalypses are also a great encourager of wearing double denim, because double denim is super hard to bite through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Denim
That's
is
true.
really, really hard to bite through. So I feel like,
Got to cut your
Also-
hair short too, so they can't
Yes.
grab hold.
Yeah, that'd probably be the first thing I'd do. Also, flat-heeled, like knee-length leather boots. Leather would be tough to bite through as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
All those ones that are crawling around on the ground,
maybe you need like something to defend your neck as well, because the zombies love a neck.
Mm-hmm.
Do.
A
Scarfed.
gorget. You could get like a metal gorget.
I like one of the frills that they have in 15th century photos.
Yes,
What are they called? That's what I'd have to protect
a
my-
ruff.
A
A
ruff,
ruff.
yeah.
Literally can't get close enough.
What would your go-to makeshift weapon be? Like, what would you make to kind of keep you going and defend yourself?
I have a life-size replica of Leviathan in my flat at the moment from God of War.
Okay.
That is a legitimate felling axe.
Is it
so I
sharp?
would use that. Oh yeah, it will cut you. It
Okay.
is massive. Yeah, I use that. Either that or I just think you need like a baseball bat.
I
You need
love
something-
her so much.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah, a baseball bat or a pipe or something.
What about
Yeah.
you, Eva?
Watching Fear the Walking Dead, the spin-off series. to-
Yes. Yeah.
And there's a character in there whose signature weapon is like it's like an exhaust pipe from a truck that's been sheared off so it's spiky, but it's like the most unwieldy weapon ever. They've just picked it because it looks cool, and I'm like, that's just the stupidest weapon you'd ever have. It would never.
Like Negan's, what is it called?
Oh.
Shelley?
Lucille.
Lucille.
Yeah.
Why will just get stuck in people? It's not.
That's the problem, isn't it? Because you want something with some reach, but then you also don't want, to get pulled back. Because like they could grab it and pull you towards them.
So what would you go for, Aoife?
I think you need something with good like punk, like stopping power.
Yeah.
Can I have a shotgun?
I mean, you can, but then what happens when you run out of bullets? Yeah. You're not gonna find
I'm
that many
good with
bullets.
And, just to bring the conversation background to Live, Die, Repeat, because obviously that's the only reference I can do. In that, Emily Blunt, like her character used to have a gun, but then when the sequence, they'd get to a certain point and she would always die because she ran out of bullets, which is why her character has a sword in that movie, because you don't run out of ammo for a sword.
Yeah. Swords are probably where it's at, isn't it? Because if it's nice and sharp, then you can pull it back pretty fast as well. And they
Slice
can't
it.
grab onto it quite so easily.
My guys have converted some subway
But then where the
cars
heck
into
do you get a sword from? I mean, you've got one, Zoe, but like...
Yeah, rep off the internet from Lord of the Rings. That's where you get one.
space. Okay?
Oh,
Get it?
I love the fact that on mods, Nightcat says Fear the Walking Dead is awful, and then about 2 comments later, Gavin says love Fear the Walking Dead. Fight!
Fight.
Well, we're all about differences of opinion here, and...
Uh-huh.
All right.
Oh.
I've never seen anything like it. But it's no
I also really admire Resident Evil characters for constantly having bare arms, because I would think that's the one bit you want to cover up if you're around zombies.
I mean, look at Ada Wong. Like, she's wearing, like, a silk dress where her everything's exposed. Because...
She's a special agent, so I
Yes.
guess she can kind of,
She's
protect
got a wee,
herself better.
she's got a wee grappling hook, you know what I mean? Like her entire MO is I'm gonna stay out and away of the danger, and therefore I can wear what I want.
Oh, there was that character from The Walking Dead who has like mountain climbing axes, like picks.
Oh yeah,
Those are
yeah,
pretty good.
they would work, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to the shelter.
But you have to get up real close and personal. It's like Tyrese in Walking Dead when he has his hammer. It's like it works really
Yes.
well, but I don't think I
Really
want to wait that long to be able to.
Dino bites.
That could be a Dino Crisis reference.
Yeah, that's what people think. Yeah, because it's so tasty, it might go extinct. And
What
there's
do
loads
you
of
think?
Easter eggs down here.
What would you look out for a
Like
dino?
Easter egg.
Dino Crisis kind of hints from games, what would you think you'd be looking out for?
Redheads. Anything with Regina's name on it. What about Cooper? Because that's like that's her iconic opening line.
Oh, yeah?
What's the name of the island they're at? I can't remember now.
Been a long time for me.
There you go. There's definitely some
Alien and Terminator.
Yeah, references.
Terminator. Big E on that one. The date is September 30th. Is the date of the outbreak.
Oh.
They were supposed to play their gig and obviously got cancelled.
Kind of like us when we see. What was the original lockdown date? March
21st, wasn't it?
Fuck. So yesterday. We've been locked down a year, lads. Woo!
Oh.
Yay! Yeah, great fun.
And then the outbreak date in The Last of Us is October, I think, October 13th.
Yeah.
23rd. No, it's October 2013.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't even think to ask fine young lady her name?
Carlos.
Oh,
She is an elite officer
Mikhail.
of
I do remember hating this guy when we did our playthrough for.
Her name is something
Valentine.
It's Jill.
Nice to meet you, Jill.
She was way too polite. I'd be like, yeah, something Valentine doesn't need to know your name, so you can fuck off.
You were sent here to rescue civilians.
Once again, bare arms. Come on, get
Yeah,
yourself.
so he's screwed himself.
The city is completely cut off. Isolated.
This guy's not too bad though. It's the other one.
Yeah,
You
it's
gotta
the other
worry
guy.
about.
It's a shitbag.
You wind up dead. Correction.
All these military types, you just can't trust them.
My platoon has suffered serious losses.
Yeah, it's just. Yeah. What is the new series on Netflix following? Is that Umbrella rated as well?
I'm not actually sure. I haven't looked up a lot of the details on that. Is that like the outbreak origin, Ian?
I'm gonna
Yeah, have a look. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest.
let's have a look.
My men cannot do this alone.
Infinite Darkness. Oh, it's a film. It's not a series as well.
Yeah.
Right. I'm in.
Yeah, you are. Look at her skin's just perfect. In the middle of
Yeah.
like a sweaty
Quite
outbreak, she's just like, oh, what, this? Oh, whoops. Oh,
I woke up like this.
All right, super cop.
turns out sweat looks good on me.
Stay in contact.
You're glowing.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Things first. We need to get you geared up.
Yeah, I'll have that gun, please. Can I have that gun? That one there
Lovely.
that you have? Carlos and his amazing hair.
Doesn't like to share his guns though. Bit selfish.
Yeah, he needs to give me one of those. Here, look, you're not even using it. Give.
Yeah, it's not going to do anything on the floor there. Just, he's not even looking. Yeah, just
No,
nick it
just-
quickly
yeah.
while he's not looking.
Borrow that, thanks.
Crafting guide.
We'll be grand. We'll figure it out. Wee.
There we go.
I've actually only got 10
That
minutes of
woman
this stream
on that
left.
poster looks like what's her
What?
face? Lady M, Madame M, from no, the other woman from Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah, she does.
No,
Very much so.
what's her name? Hand Lady.
It is Madam M, isn't it?
Madame M, is that it? Did I get it
Yeah,
right?
I think so. God, it's been so long. That was a year ago we played that game, pretty much. Crazy.
I just
Right. Well, if we've got
Afraid-
10 minutes left, you should
Yeah.
crack out a quiz.
Oh, we
Zoe.
should.
we find out. What do we think? Which iconic Resident Evil character are you?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
If I'm not Steve Burnside, I'm gonna flip a table.
Okay, Ian, do you want to go first?
Go
Yes.
on, go on.
What motivates you the most? Oh, shall I just do? I'll duplicate it and pull it.
Oh yeah, yeah,
into
do that. Yeah.
at the same time. Okay. What motivates each of you the most to survive? My teammates, my family, my mission, my duty to protect myself, or justice?
I can't pick between people, so I'm gonna say justice because I can't pick between like my family and my teammates because it's a shitty decision either way. So Justice.
Oh, I'd pick my family.
Well, we all know who's Ian's going to sacrifice whenever the apocalypse comes along.
Okay. Oh, goodness, right, it's the conversation we just had. Which weapon would you choose to fight the hordes of the undead?
Ooh.
Grenade launcher, a magnum, a shotgun, blackmail, somehow will work against zombies.
Yeah.
Don't know how, but good luck. Machine gun or bow gun?
Magnum.
Shotgun for me.
Shotgun and a magnum.
Hand cannon.
Pick a random skill to help you survive. Combat knife training, physical strength, lock picking, professional motorcyclist, biochemistry knowledge, or seduction.
Do you pick Claire, Jill, Ada, Chris? I mean, it's so obvious.
It's
Goodness
so
me. Motorcycle. No, I'm going to pick lock picking. I don't know which character that's referring to.
Just because of my jacket.
Yes.
What are you picking?
Science, because of my
Science. That's good.
my lab coat.
Okay. Who would you trust as an ally? A mysterious FBI agent with an image of Ada Wong, a young medic with an image of a woman who I don't know who she is, but she's got short hair and a choker.
It's Rebecca Chambers.
Okay. A rookie cop, you got Leon. A close sibling, which I think might be Chris. A parental figure, which is an angry guy looking at his fist. Or no one.
I'm going to hang out with Ada Wong, please.
Fair enough.
She double crosses you though.
I don't.
Untrustworthy.
I'm willing to take the chance.
I'm gonna pick Leon because if there's gonna be any double crossing, it's gonna be me doing it. So.
Which monstrous BOW? What does that mean?
It's a biological weapon. Yeah.
Oh, biological weapon terrifies you the most. Nemesis, Mr. X, G mutated William Birkin, an Iron Maiden, which is the first time I've seen that, and that is horrific. Lisa Trevor, what the fuck, girl? And Tyrant T001. What the fuck is Lisa Trevor?
She's scary.
Messed up.
I'm gonna go with Nemesis because he's pretty unstoppable.
Yeah. I think probably the same for me. Nemesis is brutal.
Which iconic location would you be the most well equipped to survive? A cultist village, an umbrella laboratory, an isolated island, an abandoned mansion, a military complex, or a rundown police station?
Police station. There's gonna be guns lying around. It's pretty well fortified.
I'll go for mansion just because while I'm hiding, I can pretend I'm rich.
You also might run into Kim, which would be nice.
Oh, that's true.
Kim has many things to say about the Spencer Mansion.
Yeah, I bet.
So good.
Which treacherous villain do you personally hate the most? Alexia Ashford, Osmond Sadler, Oswell E. Spencer, Annette Birkin, Nikolai Genevieve, or Albert Wesker?
Wesker.
Nikolai.
Fuck Wesker.
Wesker and
Nikolai for me.
Okay. My fellow survivors would describe me as... Okay, I think you should each answer each other for this.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so Aoife, how would you describe Ian? Would you describe him as a leader, dangerous, loyal, motivated, with a question mark, caring, or resilient?
Caring.
Ian, would you describe Aoife as a leader, dangerous, loyal, motivated, caring, or resilient?
Careful.
Dangerous.
Dangerous, yeah. You made it out alive. Now pick an ending. Going home with my trusted partner, completing my task and getting paid, walking into the sunrise with my beloved friends, finally kissing the person I love, burning it all to the ground, or saving the day again and now on to the next mission.
If I'm saving the world, I want to get paid. Show me the money.
Get paid.
I'm going to indulge in a bit of arson and burn it down.
Okay. Finally, choose your favorite Resident Evil game. Resident Evil, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil Code Veronica X, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 6, or Resident Evil 7?
So hard. I'm going to go with
That's
3.
3,
I think I'm going to go with 7.
7. Okay. You are both Jill
What?
Valentine.
Yay! That's quite weird. We both gave pretty
Yeah.
much different answers except for
It is.
Nemesis.
Surprises me.
Interesting.
They say she's Slayer of Umbrella's arguably most formidable creation, Nemesis. Jill is as resilient as she is noble, putting other survivors before her own, and persistent in seeking justice for the crimes committed against humanity. Her weapons expertise and quick thinking, resourcefulness make her a force to be reckoned with. Jill's willpower to survive and overcome the evils of man and monster have distinguished her as one of the most inspirational and beloved heroes in both of the franchises.
Yay! Do you want me to
Nice.
do one for you, Zoe? We have 5 minutes
Sure.
left. All right. Do we have a link for one of them?
Which one do you want to do? I've got an impossible Resident Evil quiz. Are you a true Resident Evil fan, or the character one that we just did?
Which one would you like to do?
Oh god, I'm really gonna be super bad at the other. Why don't we try to do a group effort, the impossible quiz?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'll put it in our chat. Whoop, and a boop. There we go. We'll
Got
try
it.
to work together as well as we could.
Okay.
Can.
Well,
I've got
the
one.
first question's going to be easy because we've already answered it in this stream. What was Resident Evil called before it was brought to the West? Biohazard,
Run Evil.
Mansion of the Dead, Run Evil, or Zombie Survival? It's
Run
tricky. Tricky, tricky, tricky.
Tricky. Biohazard. I've tipped.
Biohazard.
Hopefully that's right.
Alrighty. In Resident Evil 0, what does Billy Cohen's tattoo say? Veronica, Let Me Live, Made in Heaven, or Mother Love?
Problematic.
Oh god.
It's like Mother Boy.
Oedipus.
Mother boy.
I don't know actually.
My god. Ian, I just misheard what you said. Did you say Oedipus?
Yes.
I did not hear that the first time, but it's fine. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry. Anyway, number 2. I don't know. He looks like a kind of guy who'd have "Let Me Live" tattooed on his arm.
Agreed,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, we'll do that one.
Who designed the Spencer Mansion? Albert Wesker, Oswell E. Spencer, George Trevor, or William Birkin?
I have no idea.
Well, is it too easy to say it's Oswald E. Spencer? Would he have designed his own mansion?
Would
If
he?
he's got lots of money, maybe.
It wouldn't be Wesker, and it wouldn't be Birkin. And I
No.
don't know who George Trevor is.
I mean, I'd say Spencer just from common sense, but you know, this is Resident Evil, so
Yeah.
Uh,
The only thing I'm thinking is maybe George Trevor is like an architect and he made it for the Spencers, but
maybe.
I don't know. Probably Spencer's the best one to do.
is it?
Is it? I don't know.
Aoife? Is it? I don't know. Aoife, what do you think? You know things.
George Trevor.
Okay.
Okay, nice.
Yay! We should know the answer to this one. Number 4. Who uttered the words, "You were almost a Jill sandwich"?
I know.
Albert Wesker, Chris Redfield, Joseph Frost, or Barry Burton?
Go on, Ian. Go on.
No, I'll let you answer, Zoe.
Me? I don't know.
I did it.
Barry Burton?
Yeah.
There we go.
Amazing. Number 5. What does STARS stand for? Special Tactical Always Ready Squad. Secret Team or Really Secret. Special Tactics and Rescue Service, or Special Tactics and Rescue Squad. Now this is controversial, I would say, because I would argue that at one point or another it has been both of the bottom 2.
Wait, it's not Secret Team or Really Secret?
Shockingly.
Oh.
I believe
That's a
it's officially Service, but I think it was Squad at one point. Or it was-
Service was the one I was thinking.
yeah. So I'm gonna go for
I clicked
Service.
it.
Yeah.
Do it. Go with your instinct.
Okay. Go for it. Who would like to read out the next one?
Go for it, Ian. Take it away.
Who stole the G virus from Birkin to cause the Raccoon City incident? Was it Nemesis? Was it Ada Wong? Was it Hunk? Or was it Carlos Oliveira? I think I know the answer to that one.
I have no idea.
My thinking is Hunk.
Let's go with Hunk then.
There are 20 questions in this quiz, by the way, so we might have to...
All right, let's
speed
speed
up
through
a
it. Speed through. All right.
Okay, number 7. The T virus is the most famous Resident Evil virus, but it came from what came first in the strain? Progenitor virus, Gotha virus, Ouroboros virus, or chrysalid virus? I picked a really bad one to read fast there.
I mean, by the name alone, you would say progenitor, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that means
Yeah.
first, doesn't it?
Yeah. Let's go with that.
Okay.
Yes, I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
I also knew that.
Yes.
How's the T-virus initially spread through Raccoon City? Zombies escape the Spencer Mansion, Wesker leaks it, by rats in the sewers, or Umbrella for testing purposes?
Rats in the sewers.
Oh, I was going to say if in doubt, blame Umbrella, but yeah, rats also works.
Was it rats in the sewers?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Facts.
Okay.
Number 9. Who runs the gun store Leon and Claire stumble through in Raccoon City?
I know this one.
Oswald E. Spencer, Marvin Branagh, George Trevor, Robert Kendo.
Isn't it Kendo?
Yes, it
It
is.
Yay, I know the thing.
All right. Zoe, do you want to read it? Next
yeah,
one?
how do players discover the Brad Vickers Easter egg in the original Resident Evil 2? Having a Resident Evil 1 save on your memory card and completing scenario B first? Completing scenario A and B with only a knife and never combining herbs? Make it to the Raccoon City Police Department without picking up any items in scenario A? Or enter the Konami code onto the title screen and select scenario A?
Don't know this one. Not even for a guess.
I can't remember, but I think it's make it to Raccoon City Police Department without picking up any items in scenario A. I'm not sure, though.
Let's go with that.
I've done it.
Who of these people were not part of Project W? Hero Wesker, Lauren Wesker, Derek Wesker, or Alex Wesker?
Derek Wesker.
Wesker.
I have no idea, actually. I don't know this one.
No idea. Should we just vote for Derek?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Aoife, do you want to take it away?
Yes, who are the 2 children seen pulling wings off a dragonfly in Code Veronica X? Albert Wesker and Alex Wesker, Claire Redfield and Chris Redfield, Alfred Ashford and Alexia Ashford, or Sherry Birkin and Jake Mueller?
Ashfords.
Yes.
That's good.
Next.
What is the name of this enemy who terrifies Leon through Resident Evil 4? Is it Dr. Salvador, Dr. Luis Serra, Bitores Mendez, or Ramon Salazar? Ramon Salazar. It's the if you can't see the picture at home, it's the bag head wearing chainsaw wielding.
Is that what that's? Is it referencing the picture? Because that's not. I don't.
It says what's the name of this enemy. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's. I didn't know he had a name apart from run the fuck away.
Well, no, but then
No idea.
all of these characters. Well, maybe Mendez.
Yeah, that's the only one I can't.
But Ramon Salazar is.
He's the big bad.
But he doesn't
from-
terrify Leon. Leon's not scared of him, for the most
No.
part. What do we think?
I did the Mendez one.
Oh, apparently, well, I've just seen chat and they've given it away, but not their fault. But I didn't know that.
Through delay.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get the quiz was being very uncooperative, so I'm just going through all of the hell ads to get to the bit we need to get to.
What are we going with? I won't say because
Well,
I've seen the answer.
I went for Mendez, but I have just seen the answer, which
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't know. All right, let's go for Mendez then. Which Resident Evil Revelations character retires and writes a novel? Morgan Lansdale, Parker Luciani, Jessica Sherwood, and Clive R. O'Brien.
No idea.
no
I've no
idea.
idea
Clive
either.
O'Brien, I'm guessing.
It's nice that a character actually gets to retire and gets. To do
Yeah,
a
I
little bit, like,
know. I think I'm going to go with Jessica Sherwood just because her and her sweet ass should get to. I'm quoting her on that, by the way. Yeah.
Okay, number 15. How long does Wesker have to spare in his first fight against Chris and Shiva?
I think it's 7 minutes.
Yeah, I thought it was 7 as well.
Do they give you a time limit on it?
Yes, they do. Yeah.
Oh, God. How was Wesker able to control Ouroboros to suit his needs? Using antibodies from Jill Valentine, using the last Plagas parasite, using Stairway of the Sun, or using white blood cells from Sherry Birkin?
Oh, God. I know what all these things are. I just don't know which one's the right one. Like, Stairway of the Sun is the flowers that they have in 5.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to say, well, Last Plagas is Resi 4. Sherry is Resi 2. Jill Valentine is captured in 5, and Stairway of the Sun is in 5, so maybe one of those two?
Maybe if it's the flower, Stairway of the Sun, more plot related?
Yeah, although Jill Valentine is the key to a lot of the stuff that happens in 5.
I'll select Jill then. I'll go
Yeah,
for
okay.
Jill. Ian, you want to take it away?
What number is displayed on Claire Redfield's bracelet once she is captured in Revelations 2? No idea.
7, 28, 1, or 2. I think it's 0, 2.
0, 2?
0, 2.
Okay, I've done that one. And then, what does Jake Mueller originally ask for before he finds out Sherry Birkin wants his blood? Does he ask for 200,000 up front and 200,000 later? 200,000 up front and Wesker's glasses later? 50 million up front and 50 million later? Or a Jill sandwich?
I just want to answer Jill sandwich, to be honest.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I think he needs to be realistic, and so I think it needs to be 2,000 up front, 2,000 later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Boink. Yeah. And who did Jack Baker contract for renovations on the Baker family home? Was it Excella Gione, Umbrella Corporation, Robert Kendo, or Trevor and Chamberlain?
Excella Gione is like the statuesque lady in the white dress that's in 5? Which game is she in?
Maybe.
Or is it 4?
Maybe it's Trevor and what's his face? 'Cause he was the
Yeah.
architect in the other thing, wasn't he? The question we just answered.
Yeah, because I don't know why you would contract the Umbrella Corporation to carry out your...
Yeah, that's true. And then the final one, what is written on the side of the helicopter Chris Redfield arrives on in Resident Evil 7? Is it Umbrella Corporation, Tricell, TerraSafe, or BSAA?
The Umbrella Corporation.
I think it was Umbrella, yeah, because everyone was like, what?
It was Blue Umbrella.
There we go. Ooh, well, 80% allegedly.
Way!
Great score, but not perfect. You're almost there.
Oh no, we got Billy Cohen's tattoo wrong. His tattoo actually is Mother Love.
Mother Love, oh no.
It's
whoopsie.
actually.
Yeah.
Oh, Billy, you need to go to a therapist.
Billy.
Come on.
And Derek Wesker was wrong as well. It was Lauren Wesker, which was the correct answer.
Okay.
And Dr. Salvador was the correct answer for the one with the chainsaw man with a bag on his head.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And Clive R. O'Brien got to write a novel.
Oh, C.R. O'Brien does sound like an author
Yeah.
name, I guess.
But I think overall we did pretty well.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we did.
A good way to celebrate Resident Evil's 25th birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday again, Resident
I
Evil.
Happy birthday, Resi.
know.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, thank you guys for joining us for the birthday celebrations. And if
Thank
you
you so
missed it,
much.
we do have our new headphone warning t-shirt, which we'll shout about tomorrow as well, because we've got a scary stream tomorrow.
Ooh, a special scary stream.
A special scary stream tomorrow, which I think everyone's going to very much enjoy, and there is definitely going to be a lot of screaming. So
Yes.
Yeah,
That's certainly
just a
what we-
warning.
a headphone warning, if you will. Yay!
Hey.
But yes, thank you all so much for joining us. I love Resident Evil. I'm very, very happy that it's gotten to 25 lovely years in the games industry, and here's to 25 more. You know, like
Yes.
Yeah.
we're gonna keep playing it on the channel. We've got like fingers crossed. There's gonna be a Resi Village demo coming out very soon, and
yep.
yeah, keep them zombies coming, Capcom.
Definitely.
Good
But,
work.
I mean, yes, but please
Cool.
don't. Also, just
There is actually a beta coming up in a couple of weeks' time for that new Resident Evil multiplayer game. We will probably play it
We'll give it a try, right?
Yeah, we'll give it a try.
yeah.
And then never think about it ever again.
Probably.
But,
yeah.
you know, maybe it'll be amazing. Who knows?
Yeah, well, we do have another Resident Evil themed video coming up on the channel on Thursday, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, we've got a few other surprises coming up this week, so subscribe if you haven't already,
Yeah.
and we will see you all very soon.
And
Yes,
of course,
we will.
happy birthday, Resident Evil!
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Stars.
Okay, thank you. That's enough of that. Thanks.
Stars.